Good morning, Yankee fans. How's everybody doing on a wonderful Sunday morning? How's everybody? Of course, after that great comeback win from the Yankees yesterday, everybody's got to be feeling pretty decent. What a win. I mean, I was about to go on my rant last night, and they saved me from doing that. So I was really happy about that. I don't know what happened, but they just automatically changed, and I don't know. I was very happy about what happened. Um, well, first of all, thanks for coming to the stream. Um, we are doing our live stream this morning at 8:30. There'll be no pregame show today, everyone. We will have a later postgame, and we'll stay on longer tonight, and that'll be at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. postgame show tonight. And I hope you'll all join, and we'll dissect hopefully another Yankee win. Maybe they can win the series. Going to be very hard with Stroman going tonight, but you never know. As we know, baseball is a strange game. I want to welcome people in the text right now. We have John Ferrazzo. How you doing? How's everything going? Kevin, how are you? Who else is here? JT. I'm sorry. How you doing? Hope all is well. Thank you for joining the stream on a Wednesday morning here at 8:30. So, hey, Felix, how are you? Yes, it was an amazing game last night. Happy I stuck it out. I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was ready to actually go and turn on wrestling, AEW Collision, because why keep getting crazy and all of this? I'm just so sick of it. So sick of it. But now all of a sudden, they came back. Anthony Volpe had a great night. And we finally, I'm not going to ditch Anthony Volpe this morning for everybody. Even the guy that's on my stream here of the Anthony Volpe came on and he said, "You see, I told you guys." So he makes us laugh. He really does. So we're going to go over the stats and everything in about a minute or so. But I just want to I want to just relay a couple messages. Remember, sliding across the screen is a very special show on July 24th at 4 p.m. With MJ, the CEO of Indra Public Relations, and she's going to talk about so much that goes on in the sports world, how you put things together, how you do things, and all of that. So it's really going to be a great show. I'm really excited to have her on, and so definitely come to us on Thursday, July 24th. Also, remember, as the trade deadline keeps going, we're going to break you any Yankee trades, any Yankee news, any big news in baseball, what team has improved, what team hasn't. So we're going to see all of that. Coming up. Good morning, D-Train. Good morning, as I said, Felix. How you doing? How's everybody today? There's so much going on. My head's exploding. We hope to have a couple of more interviews in I would say within a week or so. So that might be happening. So we'll see how things go. But right now, I can tell you. I'm very happy with the way things are. Thank you for subscribing, people last night. Hi, Miguel. How you doing? Thank you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And I just want to welcome everybody from a couple of the Yankee podcasts that are around, even especially on Facebook. Thank you for joining in and letting people know about the show. I really appreciate it. Let's go through the scoreboard. No, actually, the Yankee batting last night. For the first time in a long time, they only had 5 Ks. They had 4 home runs. They had 12 RBIs. they had 11 hits, 12 runs, and 37 at bats. I think that makes it easier. We have the pitching last night went to. We'll get to the batting. Will Warren was awful. He was 3 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 5 Ks, 3 walks. Tim Hill was in an inning, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 K, 1 walk. Efros was a third of an inning, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. Loizaga was 1 1/3 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks. He's been awful, absolutely awful. Weaver was really good. 1 2/3 innings. He had 2 strikeouts and a walk. And then Williams went 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 Ks, and a walk. So overall, the pitching, the relief pitching did an admirable job. Finally. As far as the hitting, of course, the hitting stars yesterday, well, there was a few of them. Trent Grisham, of course, with that big grand slam and 5 RBIs. Anthony Volpe, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. He had one of the best games he had in a Yankee uniform, basically. Who else? Bellinger had 2 hits. He had an RBI. He struck out twice, but he was okay. Well, actually, Goldsmith struck out twice. Aaron Judge was okay, but Aaron, sometimes he leaves some things to be desired, man. With big at bats, he strikes out and all, but we're not gonna complain about yesterday's game because it was a wonderful big comeback. So I was really happy about that. Carl in the chat, in the stream. How you doing? Hope all is well with you. What's everybody doing on a Sunday morning? I mean, obviously, you're listening to us here at NY Yankee Mania. Any plans before the Yankee game? Remember, everyone, the game is at 1:35. I know they've had a lot of night games and all kinds of stuff on Saturdays and Sundays. But today, finally, a breath of fresh air. They are on at 1:30, so that's good. FG, good morning. How's it going? The coffee is brewing. Well, I'll tell you the truth. I had 2 cups this morning before the show. Shame on me. I did not bring it with me, but I do have some water. So I have I already had the Lavazza Black, and now I'm having some water. Baseball purist, how you doing? Hey, Joe. I'm going to a ride on my bike. Well, good for you. Keep going, man. Keep going. You got to move around. You can't stay in one place all the time. We watch all these games. We watch all these podcasts and everything. You got to think about number one, yourself. You got to walk. You got to run. You got to do things. So there's a lot to be desired here. It's not all about the tube. It's not all about you have life. You can take us with you, put us on the earphones, but you can't stay home all the time. You have to go out there, and you have to have a little bit of fun with your friends, your family, your kids, your grandkids, everything. Go have fun. It's the name of the game. D-Train, Volpe, let's bring up D-Train's, here we go. Volpe is the key for the season. If he steps it up, it could change the dynamic of this team. You know what'll change the dynamic of this team? It'll be doing the little things. If they could do the little things, this team can go far. If they can't, bye-bye season, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I'm totally, I'm convinced. If they're not going to do the good things, they don't deserve to win. They do not deserve to win, period. So, everybody get used to it because this is what's going to happen. They have to do the little things like a normal team. Now, you think they're going to hit 4 or 5 home runs like that in the playoffs? No, it was a great win, and I'm very happy. But it ain't going to happen in the playoffs. You're going to have real good pitchers, not stinky pitchers. Let's see. Miguel says, there's another podcast that said 2 trade offers available for Suarez. One is for Warren and Beatty and Peraza and Pereira. Have you heard the trade? Because I'm down for this. Well, I've heard a lot of stuff about Suarez, but I got news for you. I have a feeling he's going to go back to Seattle. He's going back to where his roots were. I don't think he's coming to the Yankees. I don't think they're going to spend that for that amount of money. I really don't. That's my personal opinion. I hope I'm wrong. They'll probably end up with somebody like the Pirates' third baseman, Charlie Hayes' son, which is a possibility. Or IKF is always a possibility. I just am not convinced the Yankees are going to spend a lot of money in this season. We have down here NR Media, Nitin, that's been nice enough to join us this morning, and we're going to bring him up, and hopefully that his everything is working fine.
What's up, Joe? Good morning. What's up, guys? Good morning, chat. What's up, everyone?
Cruise control. Yankees are getting McMahon or Hayes. I don't want McMahon cruise control.
What's up? What's up, cruise control?
He's going to do absolutely nothing for the Yankees. I'll take my chances with Hayes. I don't mind having Hayes, but I do not want McMahon under any circumstances. So, Nitin, what do you think? What do you think the Yankees technically do? The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking.
I mean, anything is on the table for the Yankees at this point, and I think, man, it's tough. It's because you got they had scouts at multiple teams like Arizona, Pittsburgh, and you name it, and Suarez, I think it still could happen, but I think if he does get traded, I think he goes back to Seattle or another team. I think the Yankees, they have to make a big trade. Obviously, Cashman, I hope they do, but let's see what happens. But they're doing their work, but I hope to see a trade in the next coming days or towards the trade deadline. But multiple things they need. I said. They need 4 or 5 players to make this team better. So let's see what happens.
Well, I know Mitch Keller will not move the needle. But if you get Hayes for third base, he's better than anything they have there right now. And if you get 2 relief pitchers, we should be on fire. And you get Luis Hill back. You'll probably get Fernando Cruz back. You don't need another 30 home run guy and who's going to strike out. You don't need that anymore. You need contact hitters for this team. You have enough boppers. As you could see last night, they have enough boppers. You don't need that third baseman to be a superstar. That's the problem. Everybody, a lot of Yankee fans who I love to death, you don't need a superstar in every position. You don't, to survive. The Dodgers were an exception because they can spend quadrillion dollars. They can do whatever they want. They rule the world. The Dodger owner just took the Los Angeles Lakers. He's having them for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding? So, this is a real problem. It's an absolute real problem that we're facing. Do the Yankees feel that they're going to spend? We don't know. I don't care how professional you are. I don't care who you are. Nobody is in Hal Steinbrenner's head. So when people come to me, how are we going to do that? They ain't going to do what they're going to. Hal is going to do what he feels he's going to do. And if anybody thinks that they're going to get this one and that one and this one, well, you know what? Then you pay the bill. Because Hal's not going to have it, guys. He's not going to do it. They can say what they want. Yeah, a Cashman can come on any show he wants and says, I'm going to go crazy. Yeah, you're going to go crazy. You'll have the trade on the table.
It comes down to Hal Steinbrenner. Steinbrenner at the end of the day. But I hope he opens up his checkbook, though. That's the thing.
How much more can this man do? And I'm not defending him, but it's a $308 million payroll, folks. And we have all these holes. Why? How? Who's to blame? Okay, I understand. We have injuries. Every team has injuries. Everybody wants to get this guy and that guy and this guy and this guy. What are you going to do with the people coming back? Let them play tiddlywinks at home? Not going to happen. Look at the Mets. They are dumpsters diving as well for pitching. Yeah, we know that. They're looking at it. Listen, if they could get somebody and they'll spend. Baseball purist says, I blame the players. They need to stop making excuses and just win. Well, I understand that, but if you don't have good coaches behind you to teach you right from wrong, what do you want them to do? They go up there with no plan. Sometimes they go up there, you could see that they have no plan. And they're swinging for the fences. For what? How dumb is that? Like last night, fine. They came back. Do you think that's going to happen in the playoffs?
I mean, in the playoffs, the pitching gets better in the playoffs, and more pressure moments in the playoffs also. And those type of comebacks you rarely see in the playoffs.
Carl, I like Carl's comment. Joe, you had too much coffee this morning. You're all worked up. I am worked out. I am. And there's many reasons for that. But one thing I can tell you, I'm not convinced the Yankees are going to spend a lot of money here. They're just not. If you think this payroll's going to $400 million, well, you got another thing coming. It ain't happening. It's not going to happen. Everything they get now is going to double and triple. And I'm tired. Everybody blaming everybody at this point. Yes, it's a corroboration that everybody is wrong, but nobody's wrong now because they're stuck. You don't think that if he can make a trade right now, he would have done it? Maybe he will. Maybe something will happen when we end the show. Maybe something will happen tomorrow. But do you really think you're going to get superstars to come in? It's not going to happen, guys.
Unless, unless they give him a big package. But like I said, they need a game-changing move to make this team better. If they want to win the World Series, they have to make a game-changing move. And those teams are the Kansas City Royals and the Cleveland Guardians. So
yes. D-Train says that was that play with Goldie.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking. What on earth was he thinking? Maybe he's taking his slump to the field. I don't know. But how do you go that far out and think you're going to get the guy out of first base? Hal's going to understand money's going to come off the payroll and defer the money wasting judge. The Yankees will not defer money.
Ladies and gentlemen,
they are not going to defer. They haven't done it before, and they're not going to do it now. They're not the Dodgers. They're not. They just will not do that. I'd fall off my chair if they deferred any contract. They will not do it. They don't. It's not in their DNA. So you know it's going to come off, but you're still going to pay the tax. You're going to pay the tax. So all that good, what's all that good with all that money coming off if you're going to pay the tax? You don't have it anyway. So why would it happen? I mean, and anybody that they traded don't have salary. They're going to trade youngsters. They're going to trade youngsters, and they're going to put more on the belly in their checkbook. And I'm sorry. I mean, people are making these trades and this and that. Yeah, it's easy to do without a checkbook. Open up the checkbook and see what happens. Listen, I want it. My God, I want 9 Babe Ruths. I don't care. But it's not realistic. Yeah, the Dodgers pay the tax, of course. But what do you think he bought the Lakers for? That's a write-off for them. A complete write-off. They're going to end up making money on that. Even if the Lakers end up in last place, it's a tax write-off. You know, Mr. Met says, where's Ben, Joe? Ben's going to be with us tomorrow. I'm glad that he had a nice impact on the show. He was terrific. I got a lot of high grades about him. And thank you. And we will send out love to him. He will definitely.
What's up, Sean?
Hi, Sean Browning. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? FG, this luxury tax system is going to change under the next CBA. Oh, yeah. After we have a strike. It's a problem for the players because it limits their free agency options. I don't know, Nitin, do you believe that? Well, first of all, do you believe that there's going to be a strike or a lockout, whichever one sounds better?
So after the season, it expires after the season, right? Yeah.
No.
Oh no, after the next season.
Yeah, we are going to play 26. Yes.
Yeah. So I hope they discuss soon a meeting if they come up with a new deal. And I predict, in my opinion, I do predict there's going to be a lockout or a strike unless they can strike a deal before that. But I'm going to say it's going to be a strike or a lockout.
Yeah, without a doubt. FG brings up a good point, but they definitely. I mean, there's some things that make no sense here. That second base, and they gotta do everything. Then they can't just do one thing. They have to change things. This second base rule is child's play. It's ridiculous. It favors the home team. I mean, listen, whatever happened with winning fair and square? You know, although with the Yankees, you could start the guy on third base and they probably won't get him home. But that's besides the point. But, when is enough? Enough is enough here. And these smaller teams are killing baseball because the larger teams just beat the heck out of them. And you got like, what, 20 wins right there. You don't even have to play anything. They stink so bad. Colorado does not belong in the league. If they're going to do that, they should sell off the players, have a round robin, free agency, and close up shop. It's ridiculous that you're staying in baseball to what? Lose 1,000 games? No, the cruise control. There's going to be a lockout. There's going to be a lockout.
Yeah.
That
unless they come up with the deal. Yeah,
Lou, the smaller team, but how do you sell tickets?
For example, if you go back to the NBA where they had that lockout, remember when they had that lockout and strike? They worked hard to get that deal done before that, but eventually they were able to find a deal after I think it was after 30 or 40 days of the lockout they found a deal. But unless baseball can strike a deal before, I think is going to go into lockout. And trying to go to lockout will ruin baseball.
We've had I've seen 3 lockouts in my lifetime. It wouldn't surprise me a 4th one. and the other ones was for a lot less reasons than now.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, nobody wants the lockout. Nobody wants a strike. We don't. But it's next year that's going to be the talk of a lot of baseball games. Are we going to have a strike? The minute the World Series is over next year, they're locking out, guys. Unless they come up with a deal during the season. Once whoever wins the World Series next year is over, the stroke of midnight, they're going on strike. And it's better off because then you don't want to go on strike in December. You might as well have the lockout now, and as soon as you get a winner, and then negotiate all through the winter. And that's gonna stink because going to be no free agency, no winter meetings, no nothing.
Yeah.
Cruise Control says 1994 was horrible. The Yankees were in first place that year. Yeah, it was going to be what the Yankees and the Marlins, I think, were running away with it. So I don't know. I don't think. No, I forgot who it was. Do you remember the two? I think it was the team that we got Wetland from.
Oh, no, not
Montreal Expos.
Expos, okay.
Expos, that's what it was. Yeah, they were both headed to the World Series. Right. Thanks, Cruise Control. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks, Sean Browning. Appreciate that. But. Yeah, John the Beagle, good morning. How you doing, big guy? How's it going? Yesterday's game was sloppy, but we won. We won. And again, it's the home run. If we don't hit the home runs, we don't win the game. Simple as that. Vad Guerrero's dad.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yes.
What's up, John the Beagle dad?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no question about this. That I don't know, but you know what? We might as well just enjoy this year because next year is going to be all full of strike talks, and I'm not looking forward to that, to be honest with you. Bill O says 94 caused the Expos to leave Montreal and go to Washington. Yeah, well, Bill, come on. Their attendance was ridiculous. What, 400 people sometimes? They had bags over their head. It was ridiculous. Sean Browning says Volpe likes Popeye needs his chicken palm. Hey, listen, if he's going to hit like that, I'll make him chicken palm every freaking day of the year. I have no problem with that. I'll just send it to Yankee Stadium. I have no problem. Grissom is super clutch. Last year in Boston, he super clutch thing. He gets, I think he's going to get traded. Well, they're not going to give him a contract. They're not, at least not a multi-year. He's going to get a multi-year. Right? I can't see, but the Yankees are not going to do that. They have Dominguez. They have Bellinger.
I think he'll get traded this trade deadline. Well, in some kind of package.
Well, if you are, you're trading him very high.
Yeah.
Very high. Yeah, that's $5 million off the payroll. Very good, Cruz. That's a start. So let's say the Yankees, what are they? 303 now. So that take another 5 off, so it's 298. They are probably willing to go to 318, 320. So they'll have, that's how you do it. But unfortunately, though, because even if you trade Rice, he's not making that much.
Mm-hmm.
He's not making $1 million. He's making what, 800,000 is good for us, but not for them. But if you trade $5 million, you go down to 298. Now you could shop because it's 08, 18. They'll have about $20 million to spend. But again, remember that doubles. That's the problem. That is a big problem. JC is not making much money either. Right. So if they trade him, what are you going to get in return? if they get a good person, he's going on the payroll. Score. Good morning. How you doing? How's it going, big guy? Hope all is well with you. Glad to see a lot of people here on a Sunday morning. Thank you so much. Programming note, everyone. So for today, with the Yankees starting at 1:35, there's no pregame show, but you're going to go right to Ken the Ugly Truth's channel at 1:30, and he's going to do a wonderful play-by-play. He is really, really good, and I got to tell you guys, and by all means, subscribe to the Ugly Truth. Press the like button, and then later tonight at 8 p.m., come back to NY Yankee Mania. I will have the link out, and we'll have a nice post-game show. We'll go over the Atlanta series. We'll really dissect the Toronto series. I hope Nitin will be joining us because we want to dissect this tonight, and I want somebody that has the expertise to really dissect it. And Nitin, I'm really hoping that you could find a little time to come on tonight.
Mm.
So if that can happen, that would be great. So those are just some of the things.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the trade deadline. Remember, Score. Remember, everyone. We will when we come on. Now that day, to be honest with you, being the fact that we're on all day long, we may start at 9:00. I'm going to let you know there's something cooking. So if something happens, I'm coming on at 9:00. If everything is quiet, then I'm coming on at 8:30. You're going to see a revolving door of people coming on and off. I'm also hoping to have a few guests on that day. So there's a lot of things going on. So that will be a lot of fun. It's my first one. I'm officially on now 3 months, and you guys have been wonderful. You're staying with us. I have great people behind me. Nitin and his team has done a tremendous job getting me guests. He's gotten people like Jabba Chamberlain for us. When I say me, guys, I mean us. I don't mean me. It's not a me. A lot of people forget that. Mm-hmm. This is an us show. You're the reason why we're on. And that's for everybody. Announcers, creators, it doesn't matter. Remember the roots. The people are the roots, not us. Always remember that.
Yep.
And the bottom line is, you guys are the best. I will put my chat up against anything because you guys are knowledgeable. You're caring. If somebody's not feeling well, the first thing you do, boom, everybody, hey, feel better. Hey, feel better. Hey, feel better. You rah. And that's what it's all about. The people that's in the texts that they can't come on, but they listen in their office, in their schools, wherever. I mean, you guys are terrific. Every day I've got the Johns, the Kevins, the Pauls, the you name it, they're all in there. Richmond Valley Pharmacy has it on all the time. As I said, I went in there the other day, and there was a tape version of the show. Amazing. So, there's a lot of good things coming, but the only thing that I ask is subscribe. Anybody that hasn't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to Ken the Ugly Truth's channel, Nitin's channel with Jabba and the Mouth. These are the people that will bring you joy. They will bring you whatever they can. And let me tell you something. If you haven't seen the Jabba Chamberlain interview, you're missing out. It's on there. You can go find it. A couple of weeks back, just styled my videos. I hate saying our videos. Go down the line. You will find Jabba Chamberlain. You will love that interview. Absolutely love it. So there's so much, but the only thing that I ask that will keep us going, Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. That's the name of the game. Nitin, the next time Jobber in the Mouth comes on is when? Tomorrow or
tomorrow,
Tuesday?
tomorrow and Wednesday.
Oh, cool. Okay,
So everyone, please subscribe to Nitin Sports Rush also my own show, Nitin Sports Rush, and also subscribe to our Job in the Mouth. We are on tomorrow and Wednesday with Job in the Mouth. So
right, and also definitely when we speak to Ben, we got to give a shout out to Ben for the great job that he did last night, and he is one tremendous young man. Wow, I am really excited to have him, and that's all thanks to Nitin and his crack staff. I want to say in a good way. In a good way. This man, he might drive me crazy a little bit, but I love him.
Joe might be Joe drives me crazy, but he's the best. He's a legend. Joe is the GOAT. He should be in the Hall of Fame, I think, of NY
Well, the Hall of Fame is I want to put Bobby Mercer in there, baby. We got to get that going. I don't care. I'm not stopping until he gets in that Yankee Hall of Fame. D-Train says, Joe, do you think the O's will sell us their closer, Felix Bautista? I'm hearing rumors he may go to the Mets. They're basically sellers at this point. Yeah, but I'm hearing that the Mets are doing a little more than we think right now. Don't sleep on the Mets to get Bautista. 99, yes, it was a great win yesterday. And thank you everybody in the chat for wishing everybody a good morning and a happy Sunday. That's what I mean about our chat, Nitin. It is a very close-knit family. Bill O, how you doing? How's it going, man? I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world. You guys are super. Really are. Sean Browning says, got to go. Okay, Sean, have a great Sunday. I hope soon you'll be able to join us and come back and you always had great expertise. And he was the winner of the contest the other day, which is cool. And Sean hasn't come on to say thank you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. So Bill O says just waking up at 6 a.m. here. Oh, that's right, Bill. I'm sorry. I forgot you're 3 hours behind us. But good morning to you and a happy Sunday to you and your family. Go get that nice Lavazza coffee and wake up. You know, the best part of the day, well, that's Folgers, though, actually. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. My end is Lavazza. Nitin, what do you have for coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Well, that okay. How about that? What do you drink? I know, a love potion.
I love potion.
Love potion number 9.
Water, diet soda.
Diet soda. You know that's bad for you.
No, but the ones I drink, the ones without zero sugar, nothing, no calories, no sugar.
How about green tea?
I drink green tea. Yep.
That is good for you. That is good for you. The Yankees are in my cup. I like that. Bill, really good. You're not sleeping, man. That's really cool. The Yankees in my cup. Yeah, we don't want a cup. We want a championship. The Rangers want the cup, right? Well, I'm in New York, so I'm biased a little bit. But we are definitely getting close. Today is the July 20th. So you know what that means, guys? 11 days away from the Magic trade deadline. Are the Yankees going to make a trade? Nitin, what do you think? Are the Yankees going to make that trade?
I hope soon, but like I said, they need 4 to 5 players to make this team better, in my opinion.
Here's a question for you, Nit. Are the Texas Rangers sellers at the deadline or not?
I mean, let me check their record.
I think what they're probably going to get at is how about Jason DeGrom?
They're 50-49 right now. They're still in the wild card race. And they won yesterday. They beat Detroit. So I wouldn't say they are sellers yet. We have to see what happens in the next two this week coming up. But right now they're 50-49 and they're still in the wild card race, I think. So I don't think they're going to give up yet.
Yeah, Miguel. As previous podcast, I said that there was a trade coming this week. That was from a very good source. You know, you got to come back to me on Tuesday because they said by Tuesday. Maybe it fell through, maybe it didn't. I don't know, but I can tell you they are working hard on that, and I understand it's Ben Rice. That's what I'm hearing. So it could happen up until Tuesday. If not, then maybe he made it through the rain. I don't know. I really don't. There are a lot of teams still in this. And that's why I'm really skeptical that this is going to be a crazy trade deadline day. I don't know. I'm not sure. John the Beagle Dad, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that do you think possibly the Yanks are going to do something big? Do you want it? I mean, obviously they can't stand pat. They just can't stand pat. So, Mr. Met, Detroit lost its 6th straight game. Nitin, what's happening with the Tigers?
Man,
what's happening to the Tigers?
I don't know, man. They're falling apart. They're losing. I don't know. They've been struggling big time.
Yeah, I mean, all of a sudden. But you see, it only goes to show that baseball's a funny game. The Dodgers went into the the Padres, the Giants, the Yankees, and now the Tigers. Now you need Toronto to go in that little lull, and hopefully the Yankees will put them in their place in the upcoming games that are going to happen this week. Not for nothing, guys. Nobody's talking about this, but you know how big the series coming up is? And that's what I want to dissect tonight. We've got to go over this, and they've got to hold down. What has Springer done after the Yankees series? Garbage. And then they see the Yankees and they see beach balls. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
John the Beagle says no deal with Rice.
The one thing with Detroit, they're still 59-40. They're the team. They're another team to watch about making a big trade too in Detroit.
Oh, they're definitely going to. They're definitely going to make a big trade. I'm telling you, I've said it from day one. They are going to get a pitcher. They're going to get a starting pitcher, and I am totally convinced of that. I am totally convinced of that. There's no way they're not getting a pitcher in the trade deadline. So Detroit is they're definitely going to make some type of move, no question in my mind. And I just hope that what the Yankees do, they beat people to the punch, and I mean, will they make some type of noise today? Who knows? Possibility. Now, is there a day off tomorrow, or do they go right into the Toronto series? Let's see.
It's in Toronto or Yankee Stadium?
I believe it's in Toronto. Let's see. The Yankees do play tomorrow.
They do play tomorrow.
Carlos Rendon against Guzman. Yeah. We're going to dissect that series, though, Nitin, tonight. Hopefully, we have a big win today, and then we'll dissect that. Because nobody's really talking about it right now. But, guys, that's a big series now. No joke. It's no more, it's early in the season. Guys, we're headed to the trade deadline. That means the season is little by little saying bye-bye. Question for the both of us from Score. For you two, what is the Yankees' tax? Isn't it 20, isn't it like double right now because they're over the Cohen threshold right now, so it's double. If the Yankees get a guy for $10 million, you're paying $20. Yankees get a guy for $20 million, you're going to pay $40. That's why I'm so hesitant on what they're going to do. Joe, is it Shark Week this week? So knowing Cashman, he's going to strike soon. Well, I would love for them to make a deal and then be ready for the Toronto series. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But what we want and what's going to happen are two different things, Bill. That's the problem. But it would be nice if we're going to get a Suarez or we're going to get a Ramirez or we're going to get somebody like that. I want him today. I want him tomorrow. Let's get him up to Toronto. And the problem is when the Yankees are in Canada, it's really tough to bring a player around because they got to change their whole way because they're going to Canada. That's why I would love a deal today. Because in the next 3 days, they're in Canada. And that's going to stop production. And I don't know. It's like you don't want to rush because you don't want to make a deal that you're going to scratch your head at the end of the year, say, oh, my God, why did we do that? Why did we do that? The Yankee tax is giving up too much in any trade we make. That's from Bill. FG, I think the reference is that teams ask more from the Yankees. Yeah, FG, yeah. I mean, how many times you see a player the Yankees wanted, and you got to give up this and that and this, and then they go to another team and you scratch your head. They took a single A, they took a double A guy, a backup player from the team, but with the Yankees, they want their number one, they want their number three, they want this guy, they want that guy. The Yankees are a target because everybody's jealous of the Yankees. Jealous. If you're playing for the Yankees, you love it. If you don't play for the Yankees, you're jealous. And they admit it. How many baseball players I know of that I've seen on tape say the Yankees are blah, or the Yankees are this, the Yankees are that. That's jealousy because they're not on the team and they're not getting the money that the Yankees shell out, or even the Dodgers for that matter. So, John the Beagle says, Nathan, we dug our own grave. But, they thought they had the players that they needed. That was it. Now, were they foolish not to get a third baseman? Of course they were.
Yeah.
They knew the score. They know that. And Bill says nobody wants to help the Yankees. And it's true. But you can rest assured that if we need a player, they're going to ask for Spencer Jones, Rodriguez, Ben, Grissom, for one player. And then, of course, Cashman's going to say, bye-bye, see you later. Wouldn't want to be you. I mean, come on. So we got to somehow, but again, what's more important right now, guys? Do we get the bullpen help or the third baseman? I think we need the bullpen help right away. Did you trust that bullpen last night? Loizaker's fastball is as straight as an arrow. Anybody can hit that thing.
Yeah.
What is going on with that guy? Is he a dead arm period maybe? I don't know. And he's not saying anything because he knows the Yankees need pitching. I can't figure this stuff out. FJ says, love them or hate them, people pay to see the Yankees. A contending team is good for baseball. Oh, yeah, of course. Hey, listen, do you think the networks didn't want to see the Yankees-Dodgers last year?
They wanted to see it.
Of course.
The ratings were high, too, I think.
I mean, do you think that Fox would want Colorado against the A's in the World Series?
No.
What kind of ratings are you going to get for that? They always want the Yankees or the Dodgers or both be in there. That's
What's up,
heaven for them.
What's up, 99?
99, what's going on, big guy? Joe, this is what needs to happen. Okay, Bellinger goes to first. We put Spencer Jones in the outfield. Goldie can play just against lefties. I got news for you, though. I mean, I know Goldie had 2 hits last night, but there were 3 at-bats that he looked pathetic. Oh, my God. Did you see some of those swings? I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? But he saved himself. He got 2 pretty good hits. But there were times I thought I was watching Giancarlo Stanton. What is going on with Goldie? Is he tired? Is the bat speed going? Yeah, 99 says he looked like Austin Wells. Well, listen, we can kid around all we want. We need Austin. If we're going to have Austin Wells in there, gang, he's got to hit. He's got to hit. I mean, he can't just keep swinging and missing. That uppercut, the uppercut. Whatever happened to a level swing? Is that not normal anymore? No, he's got to do this. Tomahawk. For what? He's doing a dance up there. Goldie is nearing the end. He is basically here to teach Rice the position, I think. Yes and no. Rice has to survive the trade deadline, guys.
Yeah.
He has to survive it. This is why teams want to scar him. You know, listen, they have Rodriguez in the minors. They just brought Nitin's boy from AA down there. And my boy, too. I happen to think he's a very good catcher, and he was nice enough to give us a plug.
Yep.
And through Nitin, and totally appreciative. So what are they going to do with
they, like I said, teams reached out for JC Escara. I can definitely see that happening, him being included in the trade package, and even Ben Rice, too, in a trade package. So don't discount those two being in a trade package. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And with the call-up for Rafael Flores to AAA, now it's a definitely possibility. And don't discount Jesus Rodriguez either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are many ways they can go. It's just what the teams want to give up. And I'm so scared to give up another catcher, and that's what worries me. These guys. Yesterday, I turned on the Met game, and the first thing I see is Torrance hits a double in the outfield. You turn on another game, the Red Sox catcher is smashing the ball. You turn on another game, another Yankee catcher is doing some damage. I mean, what the heck? What the heck? John the Beagle, the return better be young and with controllable years. If they're going to trade, hey, Jake, welcome to the stream again. If they're going to make a trade.
Oh, Jake. What's up, Bill?
If they're going to make a trade, I don't want Flores to go either, Bill. But it's a toss-up between if they say, okay, we want one of your catches, but they don't want Wells. So it's going to be Flores or Rodriguez, Ben Rice or Escara. Who would you trade first?
Probably Ben Rice. If we can get value, but don't be surprised if both of them get traded at the same time. That's also an option too. But
and then they go with Flores.
Yeah.
Do you think right now, and I know you've seen him in action, do you think right now he can handle major league pitching?
Who, Flores?
Yeah.
I think he can, but he needs to see what he can do in AAA first before coming up to the majors. So
we have a question in the chat from John. John says, Nitin, do you think the Yankees will you had mentioned a few trade possibilities in the last few shows, and believe me, I keep listening and I want a big trade. Can you rest our minds a little bit and just oh my God. And let us know that the Yankees will be a different team come the 31st of July.
Yes, they're gonna make they're gonna make trades. I said they need 4 to 5 players to make this team better. So I'm hoping they make a big trade, and those big trades might come with Cleveland and Kansas City. So let's see what happens.
Jeff in the stream. I'm not the biggest understanding of everything baseball. You guys have put me in the mood this year. So I have to ask, why is it so difficult to make a trade? That's his question to you.
Repeat it again.
Jeff wants to know, why is it so difficult? Has it always been like this to make a trade to better your team? You don't get that in soccer. You don't get that in a lot of the different sports.
No, it's difficult because they got to match, obviously, prospects wise, and the teams go back and forth. The teams go back and forth with different trade packages, and then they get other teams involved. So it's hard to make trades, not only baseball but other sports too. It's hard to make trades. So they want to make sure everything is lined up before making the right move. So,
John, I hope that I'm sorry, Jeff. I hope that satisfies your keep the questions coming. Yeah, there's something for you from Miguel.
Miguel, my name is spelled Nithin, not Nethen.
Nathan. Well, it's close.
NIT. So so Miguel, so our podcast is Nithin Sports Rush, and also please subscribe to our Job in the Mouth show too. So
okay. And Jake goes, no, I want to keep Rice. And also Goldschmidt didn't look that good yesterday. Well, yeah, in 3 at-bats, oh my God. He struck out on a pitch in the other's batter's box. Well, maybe he learns from Giancarlo Stanton. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Miguel again. What kind of package do we need to give a Gallon Gallon or Merrill? I don't want Zach Gallen.
I want Merrill Kelly would be nice.
Even though he's 35 years old right now, you don't worry about the age. If you can pitch and you're solid, we're going to take you. But I don't trust Zach Gallen at all. I think he's going to get smashed in the playoffs. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel. You have another question here from Kevin. Kevin, hey, boys, how you doing? Great job. Really looking forward to the trade deadline day all day. I'm gonna as a fan, I'd love to come on and talk to you guys. We can make that happen. Definitely make it happen. Yes, you do obviously you have the email. So just drop a line, let us know, and we'll make it happen for you. But he also says, I love the insight. One question. Do you think that the Mets are going to be very active?
Yeah, they will. They need pitching, obviously. They need a lot of pitching. They have the injuries are mainly with their pitchers, so they need pitching, and also maybe another bat added to the lineup or bench. So the Mets are going to be active.
Yeah, we have another one. We're getting more questions in my email than in the chat. Come on, guys! Don't make them look like a fool here. Let's go. Here's another one for you. This is from Bob Rizzo. Bob asks, I love the trade rumors and everything. I'm just learning the game thanks to your podcast. But the thing is, I don't understand why it's so difficult. Why is it so difficult? And how do you find these things out as far as rumors?
People put them out every day on Twitter, X, or the internet, so you can find it anywhere on all social media.
Right. So what he's saying, what Nathan is saying, you can find it on X. You can find it on the MLB trade rumors. You can go on a lot of different platforms, and of course, there's the MLB channel. Your local cable company should have it. It should be in your package. Finally, we get a couple of questions in the regular one. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Let's see, Bryce. The Yankees would love to acquire Suarez and one of either Gallen or Kelly. this deadline. They sent scouts to watch Gallen and Kelly, per Bob Nightingale. Well, I hope those scouts aren't analytic wise, because if they recommend Gallen, I'm going to be really upset. I'm going to really be upset. Hey, Razzle, the great. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. So let's see. Let's get another question out there. Boom, Jake. Do you guys think the D-backs are going to sell? They're winning games and they're still fighting for a playoff spot. What guarantee would we have that they would be sellers? I think that question would be solid for Ken, the ugly truth, because they watch those games. One of his sons is a real big diamond.
Yeah, I think they might be sellers.
You do?
Yeah. Let me see their record. Hold on.
Well, they went into they were winning, then they went into a spell, and they're not. By the way, everyone, if you want early baseball, today at 12:05, you have the Giants and the Blue Jays, a big game for the Yankees to keep an eye on.
They're 49. They're 49 and 50 right now.
See, there's a lot of teams that's one game under, one game over, one game under, one game. That's what I'm saying. If the Yankees can only win like 5, 6 in a row, then they'll go 16, 17 games over 500. They don't have to look back. And even if they don't get first place, at least they get the first wild card locked up. Right now, it's open season. The Red Sox, although the Cubs are taking care of them, the Cubs are a very dangerous team. And if they get involved,
yeah, they're gonna make it. They're gonna make a trade or two, and that team is a World Series contender.
It's hard to believe, remember all those years, no World Series there, and then they finally won one.
Yeah.
But no thanks to Chapman giving up a 3-run homer. That was a crazy, crazy series.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely crazy with Cleveland.
Yeah, I want Ryan Hesley from the Cardinals, but I think if that trade, the Cardinals trade would be interesting with getting Brandon Donovan and Hensley.
Yeah.
But I'd rather sign them in free agency, I think.
Yeah, no question. There aren't any guarantees that they are selling. Joe, would you trade Hensley from the Card? Yeah, of course I would love to have him. Why not?
Yeah, but
right mind would want him.
He's a free agent after this year, so but I mean, I guess, would you rather sign him as a free agent or trade for him now?
Honestly, probably sign him as a free agent.
Yeah.
With our luck, he'll come here, he'll see what's going on, and then he'll say, adios, amigos. I'm going somewhere else. So listen, the pool of free agent pitches, relief pitches is like ridiculous this year. The Yankees have to land somebody. I don't think they're going to sign both Weaver and Williams. It's going to be one of them. And it's going to be interesting to see which one it is. So
if they get Hensley and Weaver, I would be fine with that.
Yeah, no, that'll be good.
Or even better, Hensley and Williams.
One thing I would like a little bit different. I know on Wednesday, the Yes Network is showing minor league game, but they should be showing what's more important, either Scranton or the Patriots. They're showing the Renegades, and I understand you want to see younger players, but you want the fans to see a Spencer Jones and all of that. That's the game to put on, to be totally honest. But if you have the MLB if you get the package, you can get all the games. Like today, you can watch Spencer Jones in AAA. You can watch Lombard Jr. in AA. So there's a lot going on, and we all want to watch it. We all want to see what the Yankees are either keeping or giving up. And that should be a big key. That should really be a big key. So we can dissect it all we want. I would love.
I got to drop pretty soon, but
Yeah. We're going to end this. I was just going to say, I'd really like to keep the everything with the Toronto series for later.
Yeah.
Because it'll be great talk, especially if the Yankees win today or even lose. There's a lot of good talk. So, Nitin, give your final thoughts.
Let's go Yankees. Hopefully they win. Hopefully the momentum from yesterday can help them out here.
Do you have confidence? Do you have confidence in Stroman today?
I think he goes. Hold on. I think he goes 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, 8 hits, and then my stars hit in the game is I'm gonna go Volpe.
Whoa! Nobody brought up Volpe. Thank God. Give the man a break.
I'm gonna give up Judge and Volpe.
Judge and Volpe. Okay. I'm gonna say that he's gonna go 5 innings, and then we got to pray until we get to. Maybe Alan Wittens will pitch a little bit today and pitch pretty good. So Suarez to the Cubs is what I read in Newsweek article today. So FG is saying that. So I just want to let everybody know when we come on at 8 p.m. tonight, we will be talking the big series against Toronto and the rubber match that would have happened already when we come on at 8 p.m. So get your questions ready, have your dinner, watch the Yankees, and then come back. But also remember, go to Ken the Ugly Truths channel at 1:30 for a really great play-by-play. It's a must, and he's got a lot of perks now. He's got noisemakers. He's got a lot of things that you feel like you're in Yankee Stadium. So by all means, check it out. I can't stress enough. You need to watch that and watch them all the time. And subscribe to both channels, Everything Nitin also, and to our new guy, Ben, who we will be seeing tomorrow morning at 8:30, more than likely. So there's a lot to look forward to. Thanks again for everybody. As I always say, God bless you all. I love you all. And God bless America. God bless the Yankees.
Let's go.
And let's stay healthy and enjoy your families, because that's what it's all about. Hold each other's hands and tell everybody you love them. Take care, everybody. See you at 8 p.m. If there's a trade or anything, we may come on live, but we'll at least have the lineup at NY Yankee Mania coming as soon as it comes out, probably in an hour. Thanks, everyone. Good day.